Nazoluka yo, uza wapi? Ah, baby, nazoluka yo, uza wapi? Ozalaki biso mibale partout, tango nazalaki na makambo yango oza.
So my name is Marari. So we have a new album coming out for you, um, and I'm here to hopefully project and see what you have everything that you need to tell us about what this album is all about. I know it's very powerful. I've experienced it myself, and I love that you got to share that with me. And I'm excited and oh my gosh, so happy that you get to share this with everybody else. And I would love for you to share that with us before you actually project the album. What do you have to say about it?
Bon appétit.
I will se ferme la bouche.
Yeah.
That means este provecho, which means enjoy. And I hope that we all will enjoy this album as I have myself, and I'm very excited to see that.
Yes. Bon Appetit album. Um, it's a follow up from my last album, Dinner is Ready. I felt like Dinner is Ready wasn't consumed as it was supposed to, and so when you serve food for people to eat that food, you have to tell them Bon Appetit. So since I felt like people didn't really consume the album in the way that I was hoping for, I am giving them Bon Appetit so that they can consume this new album and then go back and listen to Dinner is Ready as well. That's
Which,
kind of like the idea behind it.
and I love that because provecho, like I told you, what means enjoy. And I enjoyed it listening to it. And I felt like I was like taken somewhere where I hadn't been before, which food takes me places. Like when I'm served a meal, it's bon appetit, provecho.
Yeah.
And with your music being projected to me and being served to me as like an ear, and like a voice, it was so amazing to listen to. And I cannot wait for it to actually get exposed to people that need a bon appetit.
Yes. Well, we got what? 6 days to go, maybe. I think, because the album is coming out July 4th.
July 4th.
Yeah, I don't know when this interview
Fireworks.
is going to air. Hopefully, if it airs before July 4th, that would be great. But yeah, I can't wait for it. I'm excited. Sometime it took me right about almost 4 years to make the album to finish this project.
This last one.
Yes, this last
Okay.
one. So I think I was 6 months into the last album I did, Dinner is Ready, and then I had these ideas that start coming, to my head, and then I was like, you know what, Bon Appetit. So it's been a long journey. It's a lot of songs that didn't make the cut, but I'm just excited, and I hope that people are
Will
going to.
indulge
Yes.
in the bon appetit, indulging in the music, indulging in the words and the lyrics that you have to say, which I was asking questions the whole time.
Yes.
I'm like, what does this mean? What does this word mean? And I don't think a lot of people pay attention to what you're actually projecting through the words
Yeah.
unless you are actually researching and actually listening to them. And when I actually paid attention and listened, I was like, oh my gosh, it all makes sense. Thank you. I appreciate you actually putting this into a music album because a lot of people cannot indulge or bon appetit or provecho throughout food. Yours is through music, and this is just kind of like mind blowing to me. And I appreciate you doing that for a lot of people that kind of
Right.
function this way.
Yeah. Uh, in Bon Appetit, well, all my music, period, I tend to use like different languages and stuff like that. So when you're listening to my music, it's not just like, oh, it's English or it's just this. It can be four languages in one song. Which some people may be like, okay, I want to understand what is going on, but music is about a vibe. It's about a feeling, and if it makes sense. I don't personally. I listen to songs that I don't know what
They're
people are
saying,
saying.
yeah.
And but just because the song, the sound, it sounds good. If the sound is good to my ear or the voice or whatever it is that attract me to the song, I'm going to listen. So that's kind of like what you're going to find in Bon Appetit. You find different languages. You find English. You find French. Uh,
Swahili.
Poquito español.
Un,
Uh,
un poquito.
un poquito.
Very little.
Yes, very little. And you find French, I don't know, Lingala, Swahili. So all those languages, you find them in this album.
And I think it's great because like they all kind of become one at the end.
Yes.
Even though that there's different languages like transcending within each other, at the end of the day and at the end of the song, I got what you were trying to give me,
Yes.
which was that message that was that song.
Yes.
And when once you ask, what was the name of this song, and you're like, oh, I felt it, I knew it. I didn't know what you were saying,
Yeah.
but I understood what you meant, which was like actually great for me. I was like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what he was saying, but at the end of the day, I felt that project become a song and become an album to itself and project such an emotion that got you to this place in us. And I think it's amazing. I really do think it's.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. That you created for your wife, which is a love letter that you wrote to her.
Yeah.
Please tell me about that song because it was very impactful in my ear. But I didn't know what I was listening to, but I would love to hear what you have to say about that.
Right. That song, so I think in each one of my albums, every one of my album, I always have a special song for my wife. It's just like it's a tradition now. You know what I mean? For me, if I'm gonna make an album, it's gonna have a song that is dedicated to my wife. And in this one, I made a song called Vrai Chéri, Moi Paix. Moi Paix is my wife had a name. Um, and that song was a gift actually for her birthday. Um, so while I was in the process of making this album, Bon Appetit, and then I was like, what can I, my wife's birthday was coming up. I'm in the process of making the album. And then, just words started coming to me, just a beauty inspired me to make a
She is a
song.
beauty, let me just say.
So a beauty just kind of like inspired me, and then I made this song. It wasn't an easy song to make because I had so most of the time when I write songs, either for her, I write some songs in English, maybe one song that was really in English or two, I don't know. But sometimes I make songs for my wife and they're in a language that she don't understand. I speak, my wife and we are, Congolese, and, she's also like Zambian, and she grew up in Zambia. There's a language that, we share, that we speak together, that would be Swahili.
That's beautiful.
But most of my music, most of my music are in Lingala or English, a little bit of French here and there. But so most of the time when I'm making songs, I we write a song for her, but it's like in Lingala, and she don't really understand Lingala. I have to explain it to her. So this time around, since it was a birthday, and I really wanted to do something special, I ended up writing a song that she can understand in her own language. This is a language that I don't speak.
Oh
Yes. So I had some ideas um, about what I wanted to say. I consulted some people that she knows, some friends, some family friends, and they helped me with coming up with the lyrics. Just well, I had the lyrics, but I wanted to transform them in a language, and then I had to master the language so that when I'm delivering, it sounds like I'm a native speaker. I don't know if I sound like a native speaker, but I have a friend of mine. His name is Raf Kids. He's from Zambia. He's an artist as well. He makes music, and I think we have a song together in uh, in one of my album. And I call him up and I say he's in Zambia. I call him up and I say, hey, I'm gonna send you a song, and just tell me, be honest with me about what I'm saying, if it makes sense, how's my accent and stuff like that. And then his answer after he listened to the song, he was like, "You've been lying to me. You are a Zambian." So basically, telling me that I nailed it.
you
As
did.
far as
You did what you
yes.
and you got it right.
So
That's
I'm
awesome.
thankful to all those people, the Chibwe family. Shout out to the Chibwe family. Betty and Oliver Chibwe, those are friends of the family and a very close friend of Prosper and I. And they helped me with the lyrics. And one of my boy who also assisted in some capacity was this guy, Papa Sherry. He lives in Louisville, Kentucky. I called him up. I
Wow.
was in the studio and I wanted to say something and I didn't know how to say it properly. So I called him up while I was in the studio. I'm saying, hey, how do you say this again? And then he told me how to say it. And then I did it.
And then you went back on the mic and we were like,
Yes, and I said it and
oh.
it came out fine. So I'm just thankful and I'm thankful because they kept a secret. This song was recorded for months before my wife's actual birthday. She never heard it until
Her
her
birthday.
birthday.
Wow.
We have we did a video to it with my wife, and she still didn't know that she was doing a video
To her own
to
song.
the song.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's very astonishing.
Yes.
I'm
So
sorry.
that's why the video is kind of like I I scheduled a photo shoot for her for her birthday, and then I had somebody recording, and I just lie and say, this he's just taking some footage for
For a
for
song.
photo shoot. No, for a photo shoot. I
Uh-huh.
just want to have some videos. She was like, okay. So there was no music playing or anything, and then I had to go back
And
over there and do the actual, performing, and then put all those things together
that is artist work.
as a
Wow.
as a video. So on her birthday, that's when she was able to
That's
see it.
impressive.
Yeah.
That is well, happy wife. She's amazing. I love
Yeah.
her. I think she deserved that song, and you did a great job at projecting what you felt for her
Yeah.
and what you feel for her,
Mm-hmm.
and that just shows how great of an artist you are. You actually conveyed the feeling that you were having
Yeah.
to the people that are listening to that album, that song, that presence of the lyrics that you were projecting, and that's really
Most,
impressive.
most definitely. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I feel it.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me about the song that your son inspired you to kind of
Be
make and do.
babado.
Yes.
Be babado. So every day, I keep hearing my son singing, be babado, babado, be babado, and uh, my question is, what is he saying? I mean, at this time, he was like maybe 3 years old or maybe 2.5 years old, and he kept singing this. That was just one of his things. So I was like, I like it, but I don't know, exactly what he's saying. I tried to ask the other kids, like the girl, the is because this is my last born, the Duke of Blackjack. That's his name, the Duke of Blackjack. My
The
kid,
little one,
the
yes.
little
The last one
one.
that came out, I
Yeah.
remember.
So um, I was like, I didn't know what he was singing, but I like the melody. I like what he was saying. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a song out of it.
Hmm.
And I called one of the producer, my boy Sticks. This is he's in Nigeria. I called him up and I said, hey man, we need to make a song. We need to make a song. Um, and then I sent him the melody. I sent him the
Hmm.
melody of the song, and man, I love that song. So Biba Baba though, as the word itself has no meaning. Okay, but I heard my son singing it. But if you listen to the song, for those who speak Lingala, the song has a meaning. I've given the song a meaning, although the title has no meaning. And I'm just giving like a bunch of advices, about life. Don't be greedy. Don't try to uh, just work hard and do, walk in the right path,
Right.
no matter what.
Correct.
Don't do crazy stuff. Don't try to get over by, putting people down. You know what I mean?
Just
Don't, yeah. So I'm kind of like giving, advices to both men and women, about life.
yes.
Yeah. So those who speak Lingala, I think they are going to enjoy it. Maybe if we do like a video or something like that, I might have to put like some translation because it's really a deep song.
It is a deep song.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and I love the song. It's one of my favorite songs in the album. Things like that is what inspire me and what makes me
to yourself as a
do
musician
music. Yeah,
and what you are conveying, which
yes.
is
I
what I said in the
don't I
beginning.
don't go looking for inspiration places. No, my wife inspires me to write music. My children inspire me to write music, um, and stuff like that. I wrote a song called what? Like Ute. Ute is a heartbroken song, but it wasn't inspired by any heartbreaks or anything like that. What that song inspired me was my daughter,
Mm.
knowing that she's my little young one right now. She's my baby. I'm taking care of her. She's trusting me. I'm a dad and I'm a world. Me
Yes,
and a
you are her
mother and
wall.
right. We are. It's just like I'm everything to her. But with that, I know she don't know that, but I know that one day she's gonna have to leave the nest, right? She has to leave the nest. She's gonna be a grown woman. She's gonna go out there, and maybe I'm gonna be looking for her, and she's gonna be nowhere to be found because she's living a life, right?
right,
She's living her
correct.
best life.
Yes.
So I can see it's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's going to happen. She's gonna grow up. She's gonna get out of my house. She's gonna go, and then I'll be like, "Yo, Joy, where are you?" And then, Daddy, leave me alone. That kind of stuff.
Maybe.
Uh, you
Hopefully
know.
not.
So I wrote a song, and then that's kind of like a song, kind of like dedicated to her. I make it, heartbroken song so that everybody can relate to it. So I put it about relationship, but really it was me seeing how my daughter is gonna grow into this woman that is gonna evolve and is gonna move on with her life, and then which is life.
And that
You
is
know what I
really
mean?
what music and art is really about. It's
Yes.
just projecting what you're feeling, your
Hmm.
feelings, and they don't really have to know where it's coming from,
Right.
but where it came from is what is
Hmm.
important, and
Yes.
everybody can actually relate to it. I
Yes.
don't. It doesn't matter if it's your daughter, if it's a
Hmm.
heartbreak, if it's whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You still conveyed that. message, and that is what I got from your music.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard it, I was like, yes, 100%. This is real life. This is music. This is art, and I think you're gonna do great. And then we have coming up a huge hit, right?
Yeah, the album is dropping on July 4th. So before July 4th, on July 3rd, we are doing a album release party at Tribe in Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
So we are calling everybody in Louisville, Kentucky, or the neighboring cities, St. Louis, or whatever, just come out and let's, indulge in this
Bon appetit.
Bon Appetit and just have a good time.
It's
a nice album. It's only about what? It's about 30 minutes long. I mean, you listen to it. Sometimes I'm listening to it and I'm like, hold on. It's done? And then a replay. No skips. I promise, no skips. It's just one of those albums. I'm not saying it because it's mine. I love it.
I loved it too.
Yeah.
I honestly loved it too.
Yes.
As soon as I saw it and heard it, I was on replay on one song, and it was 30 minutes itself. So my playlist was like 3 hours. But nonetheless, it was such a pleasure. I love that you got to share everything with us.
Thank you.
And you have so much more to. Man, I'm so thankful to have met you, and that we get to listen to this very soon.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for having me, and thank you for coming over to my home to for this interview. Thank you to Kovaly for facilitating the whole process.
We appreciate it. We appreciate you, and thank you for the music that you make, and honestly, the art that you have ingrained in our hearts now.
Yeah.
Because it's now in my blood, I believe.
I appreciate it.
It's such a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We're looking forward to July 3rd.
Yes. July 3rd and July 4th is the album. Louisville, Kentucky. Joel Kapat is coming. All right?
Nazolukayo, Ozawapi. Baby, Nazolukayo, Ozawapi. Ozalaki biso mibale partout. Tango nazalaki na makambo yango. Ozalaki kola nanga netinzinzi. Aujourd'hui j'ai pas plus d'argent. Nazolukayo, ozomona na te. Bolingo nanga, motema nanga. Je te cherche partout, je te trouve pas. Baby, où t'es? Chérie, où t'es?